couple of mosquitoes, but other than that, it's quite reasonable, isn't it? So yeah, there we are, back at my harbour, near my house. I've covered about, I don't know, 50 kilometres this week, roughly, of walking. That's why I probably lost so much weight, I guess. So yeah, it's been pretty good. Enjoyed myself. Enjoying my summer holiday, got 3 weeks left. Then I go back to work for a month and then I'm off for 4 months. That's when the real work begins, because then the wife will start a new job. And I'm going to be at home, stay at home dad for 4 months. Kind of looking forward to it and kind of not looking forward to it, do you know what I mean? Yeah, just a quick update. I've been doing a couple of videos. Did I find what short? What are you on about? Which short, mate? Sorry. I haven't got a clue what you're on about. Just explain what you're referring to. What short? YouTube short? Electrical short? What are you on about? So yeah, losing my train of thought there. Probably turn these comments off in future because they distract you. Channel's not doing so bad. It's slowed down from like nearly 1 million views down to like barely 300,000 views this month because I'm not allowed to do these shorts at work or videos at all. So I've got a new style of doing videos, which is pretty good, but as per usual with the old ruthless YouTube, it's a complete pain in the ass. You just can't get any bleeding traction, you know. So I'm being left in the dust by all the established players, even though I'm good at fault finding. I guess in fault finding, there's just not much interest, or if there is, there's not enough interest. I've got a second channel. I'm probably going to start doing that more, I think. Yeah, the weather's fantastic, but it's going to be shite next week. It's all right at the moment, but it ain't going to stay this way. It's going to just go shit pretty soon. It was raining and thundering the other day. Oh man, you can't. The weather's great here, but every now and then, not every day you get it like this. That's half the problem, you know what I mean? So I don't know what to do with this channel. The trouble is with YouTube, they're making €14 every 1,000 views, and I'm making like less than 4. And when you put all your life and soul into videos and you get hardly any views, it makes you wonder like why, you know what I mean? I'm still pulling a bit of income from it from my old videos, but there's no traction. But it is summer, everyone's on holiday, aren't they? So you have to expect a bit of a dip in summer. But I don't know, I'm tagging everything up right. I'm using SEO optimized terms, I'm getting good rankings, but there's just no views. So I'm starting to thinking maybe I'll just not bother with it anymore. I'll just do one video every month just to keep the channel monetized and leave it at that, really, to be honest. Maybe I'll do more on my other channel, start to build my other channel up, which is all about stuff like this, walking outside, spirituality, mindfulness, enjoying life. There's no point flogging a dead horse. I've been at it 2 years now. I've made a bit of money out of it, helped a few people, taught a few people, but just draining my life, this YouTube. Draining my resources. It's like a leech sucking all the energy out of you, this YouTube shit. If you've not got a YouTube channel, go and speak to someone who's a serious creator, who's making big money, but who's still working, and they'll tell you that it's not sustainable. You can't work and have this YouTube bullshit at the same time. It just kills you. It's not sustainable at all. Energy, draining bullshit. I mean, I've just done 2 good videos, but yet people still watch all the crap videos, which are all full of lies and nonsense, because people who make those lies and nonsense, so-called fault-finding videos, are people who aren't real fault finders. They just look at other fault finders, pick up a multimeter and then copy their style and throw a video together. Usually AI generated, or how can I say, AI rendered. I watched one the other day, some guy talking about 7 mistakes you're making with your automatic transmission. Basically the whole video was lies. From complete bollocks, basically. Like, for example, leaving your car in drive doesn't do shit. And first of all, on a BMW automatic, you can't leave it in drive because it's electronic. What that'll do to prevent an automatic transmission wearing is just like, well, I mean, it just wouldn't, would it? It wouldn't do anything. Wouldn't do anything, would it? Probably the guy was referring to the fact that if it's in park, it'll damage the park pole, the 360-degree ring with the slots in where the lock goes. It's made of carbon steel, mate. Trust me, you won't damage that. So yeah, lies basically, all made by NVIDIA AI, video maker. And that's what they're doing now with AI. The trouble with AI is you can be a thick bastard, but you can throw something together just with a script off ChatGPT, put it in it, or even use the video maker, it'll make its own script, throw in a couple of generic bullshit sort of images off Getty Images, like some guy looking at a car, inspecting a car, whatever, or AI will make the images, and that's it. 700,000 views the guy got. 2,000 subscribers. Well done, I'm proud of him, that's fantastic, but you're not teaching, just spreading misinformation. It's not right. You know, this is the problem with social media. If you're a young girl dancing around half naked in your bedroom singing badly, you get 1 million views. If you make something sensational that isn't true, you get 1 million views. You make something truthful, you don't get anything. Whew, uphill. I'm not bothered, mate. Hiya, mate, you alright? Yeah. Oh, God. Been doing this now for a few weeks. It never gets easier uphill. Going downhill does that. It might get easy. Oh, shit. I only had some egg whites for breakfast. It's not enough. I need to eat more. No, I'm not bothered if it turns around or not, mate, to be honest. I've still got my magazines. I've still got, like, I mean, even the TikTok as well. The trouble is, with social media, the algorithms, what they use, which are completely unfair, they only favour views. All they care about is your views. That's all they care. What's kid doing there in that weird position? What are you doing, mate? You alright? Oh, it's okay. Oh. Always remember, social media only cares about money. People get it wrong. YouTube pushes your videos, not to help you. Indirectly, it does help you because you get more money. But they get a lot of money. Think about it, if YouTube's making what? Nearly €14 out of every 1,000 views of my videos. And I've had 2.1 million views since I've started my channel. And out of that, 1.8 million roughly is monetized. Times 1.8 million views, times that amount, or, you know, pro-rata it down to every 1,000 views. They've made a lot of money. They made probably hundreds of thousands of euros out of me. Whereas me, I've not even made $1,000. And that's the problem. I don't know what you're on about, it's switched internally even though the customer sees drive. God knows. It can happen, yeah, of course it can happen. Very rare. Not in a BMW it wouldn't. Unless it was slipping, then it would force it into neutral anyway, because to prevent further damage if it sees a slippage. You see, on gearboxes, automatic gearboxes like ZF, even going back down to the 6 HP, never mind the 8 HP and newer, they'll have a sensor. It's dead easy. Turbine sensor, which senses the output speed of the transmission, and it compares it to the engine speed sensor, i.e. the crankshaft position sensor. And if there's a mismatch, it'll throw it into neutral anyway. It won't do that on a 6 HP though, because it's mechanical. No, it's got mechatronics, but it wouldn't put it in neutral, not really. But 8 HP goes into neutral when they start to slip, absolutely, definitely. If that turbine sensor's not going very fast compared to the engine speed, it'll shut everything down. And you'll coast to a nice stop on the hard shoulder. Ah, yeah. Tick. I don't know, mate. All right, mate. Abbott, Automotive. One of my biggest fans. Legend. No, I will stick with it, but with kid now. Making these videos, easier to just make live videos like this. You don't make any money out of live videos, but it's not about the money. It never was about the money. But you need some money for all the bloody work you put into it, you know. It's trouble is our niche now, it's bloody saturated, isn't it, with everyone. It's bloody saturated to fuck, like, you know, there's too many people doing this shit. Too many fault finders. You know, if you really want to learn, you'll watch my channel, but the trouble is people don't want to learn nowadays. They don't give a shit, they just want to plug a code reader in and ask people, how do I fix it? That's all people want to do, is how do I fix it? I tell them go fuck themselves now, mate. Cheeky bastards. Everybody always asking me on TikTok, sending me emails, like, what gives you the right to assume that I'm just going to fucking help you? Are you with me? For free. You know, they're just absolute pricks, aren't they? That's the problem with my channel. People who watch it, cool guys like you, know a bit about cars, you have got your own business or whatever. And other people, not bad, other people, just one mate, I lose the thing. What you've just wrote there, rank of 4, like, I've got a second channel which I'm going to start putting a lot of energy into. That second channel is exactly the type of philosophy. That's why I don't take this shit too seriously, this YouTube. I used to take it dead serious, putting it before my family and everything. Not anymore, not for a long time. Bollocks to it, I do what I do. But as I was saying before I read that and lost my train of thought, the only people who watch my shit is people like you guys who are really, really want to learn and you're interested and you know a bit yourselves, or just freeloading scum who want me to tell them how to do it. And in the early days, I did. Did they ever come back and watch my videos? Did they ever comment again? They subscribed just for the sake so I'd give them a free shizzle. They never came back though. So nowadays I just delete them. I don't even answer them anymore. One guy asked me today, he's just done the timing on an S series on a M5. I guess it was a old M5 E39. He said, I've done the timing, now it won't start. And it's backfiring. Well, there's your fucking answer. Obviously you've timed it up wrong, haven't you? It's as simple as that. You've timed it up wrong, innit? Don't waste my time. You know, this is the problem. BMW, they brought out these amazing engines. They crafted fantastic engines, you know, in the old days, not before they started making dog shit engines like they do now. And then you get some bellend comes along and starts fiddling, not understanding how it really works, watches my videos on M5 engine building or whatever, doesn't still get it, and then makes a cock and balls of it, but assumes in their head that they've done it perfect. If it was running before you did the timing, obviously the timing's wrong, isn't it? It's like one guy the other day on TikTok, we had a B58 in for a service. Now it's got a misfire in 3 cylinders. We put new spark plugs in, but we torqued them to the correct torque specification. But not even in the video that's anything to do with the B58. It was a video about bloody voltage drop. You've not even got the brains or the decency to at least message me and ask, would you mind? And we're not, you know, we'll pay you, kind of thing. They just use me. People just use me on this social media, and I've had enough of it. They can go stick it up their asses. I'm not bothering with it no more. Yeah, that's right. Showcasing. Well, I've never been. I used to be a showcaser when I was in my 30s. No, my issue now is, I just want to teach people, but like I just said 10 minutes ago, whenever it was, people don't want to learn. They just want a fast. Everything nowadays is fast answers. Like social media, you know, if you don't get someone on a short within 3 seconds, you just skip past it. It's like Tinder and all that, isn't it? I mean, look, let's just sum it up without me boring you all. We live in a transactional society now. It's simple as that. It's fucking transactional, isn't it? You know, I was on Google yesterday. I signed up for a trial for a month for this. I wanted to access VO3. It's absolutely incredible AI video editor, a video maker. Jesus, it's unbelievable. I tried it on a third-party API. Oh my God. Made a video with 3 mechanics speaking from Yorkshire. Man, you couldn't tell the difference between real and AI. It's incredible. It was literally just crazy. How are you, mate? Yeah, I'm all right, mate. No, I'm not bothered. People taking them, mate. Don't worry about it. Unfortunately, it's people with no life usually who make stupid comments like that, who should just basically piss off and get a life. But whatever. Yeah, this Google VO3, fantastic. Made this video, unbelievable. Didn't know the difference. I thought this is going to be really good for my second channel and maybe this channel, you know, make a video about fault finding, whatever. But then I realised when I signed up for this crap, I get access to VO2, and then after making 4 videos, which were quite good, they weren't as good as VO3 engine, but they were good enough. It jibbed me off, said you've used your quota or not enough time slots. You know, you're kidding me, what? 1,000 credits a month. One video's 10 credits, and it won't let me make any more. Now I can't cancel it. I can't downgrade to the normal €10 a month job, where, you know, just for me storage. So, don't know how that'll end up. What pisses me off is like it's only available in England, UK and America and places like that. Not available in Finland. One of the most tech countries in the world this, but yet we don't have access to Google's top features. Do you know how much it is? It's nearly €300 a month to get access to this VO3, and even then you only get 12,000 credits. You know, to make one video would probably use that if it was a 10-minute video. It's transactional, everything. AI is great. But if you've got money, you can get the best out of it. If you haven't got money, €300 a month to make one video. Bullshit. Thanks, mate. I can hardly read you, mate. I can hardly read it now because the sun is so bright. It's really hot. It's about 26 already and it's not even dinner time yet. Shit, I need a drink of water. Yeah, I was recording a thing last night, a podcast about my mum. I'm going to open a podcast. I did it before, do you remember? But this is just going to be an audio podcast on Spotify. Purely and simply because video editing's a pain in the ass. Yeah, my mum's lost the plot. She don't know what she's doing. She can't count. She's become retarded because of the fucking booze, you know. But that's life. What can you do? Unfortunately, you have to cut your parents off when they become like that. You'll never fix them when they're like that. Junkies, aren't they? Oh, man. Why is it when you walk? I've done 50 kilometres this week, but you don't get any easier. Probably because it's roasting. It's about 26. Jesus Christ. The only thing with Finland, and I love Finland, it's amazing, is like all the insects. Jesus Christ, dragonflies attacking me yesterday. And we have these flies here, they're like blue bottles in England. Except blue bottles are like big dopey docile things, and they don't do any harm to you apart from spread, like, you know, feces all over your food when they've been just like outside feasting on a lovely fresh dog turd. But here, they look like blue bottles, but they're horseflies, and horseflies, oh man, they're the most vicious creatures, horrible insects. They're actually physically aggressive. They will not leave you alone. You've got to just kill them, but you can't kill them because they're like lightning fast. They're like the bloody Linford Christie of bloody insects, these. Or Usain Bolt, or whoever the latest, fastest runner is. Linford Christie's about 60 now, isn't he? He'll not be running very far. He'll be running for his pension, that's about it. Yeah, these bloody horseflies yesterday at Washington Nissan. Jesus wept. Did you see that shot I did? Bloody tape they left on. Yeah, Jesus. I do, you know what the trouble with me is? I've turned into Victor Meldrew. And I love Victor Meldrew. You know, he's still alive, he's about 95. I used to love One Foot in the Grave, mate. But literally, I never thought, before I even get to 50, I'd turn into Victor fucking Meldrew. I'm just sick of like retarded people, stupid people, you know, like people with no brains. Why did he even exist, you know? I just looked at it all yesterday, all this YouTube, and I thought, what am I even bothering for a few £100 a month? What's the point, you know what I mean? England is 90%, yeah. It is. It is, unfortunately. That's why I left nearly 14 years ago, and I'm glad I did. Best decision ever made. Yeah, the stem kits are good, but the shite, don't get them ones off Temu. Cost me like 40 quid, I think, that one. Which is a lot. First of all, the voltmeter never worked, which was not good. If you're going to get a stem kit, next time I get one, because I'll probably start doing more videos about that, I'm going to get a proper pucker one for like 150, 200. Look, I told you about them insects. Bloody horsefly buzzing me, look. Bastards. Bloody horrible creatures. Get home now, get some akroshka. What's it called? Akroshka. Svikonik and akroshka. Burakivnik. All these like Ukrainian soups. One was a Russian name, I think. Piss off, bloody bastard. I told you, what did I say about how bad these insects are? Yeah, some nice cold soup now. Ukrainian food, best food in the world. Lovely cold soup with chicken. It sounds disgusting, but with potatoes and chicken, but it ain't. It's just crazy tasty. Bit of smetana, Jesus. Looking forward to that. Anyway, I think I'll do one now. Just thought I'd let you all know what I'm up to, basically. With this bloody eternal leech sticking on my skin that's called YouTube. TikTok's no better neither. TikTok's even stingier. Anyway, better eat, wasn't it? Who gives a shit when you got a view like that? Look at that beauty. Get that. Get that. That's what life's all about, innit, eh? I'm just reading what you're writing. Yeah, I'm gonna... what's a stem kit? It's a stem kit is like what we use for teaching students electrical principles on cars, like how voltage moves in a circuit, how current works, how resistance works and stuff like that. You know, that's what a stem kit is. Little kits what you can plug together with like AA batteries, light bulbs up, make switches, power motors up, that type of thing. And then they're very handy because they're only tabletop mounted, so they're more practical in that sense. Yeah. Right, I'm going to do one because I'm being attacked by a bloody horsefly. And I'm going to go home and have my lovely Ukrainian cold soup. Maybe a nice coffee. Oh, jeez, I'm obsessed with coffee, me. Bloody horseflies. Just, you know what I mean? What's wrong with these bloody things? trust me, if you were here now, and if any Finns who watch this later on or now or whatever, they'll tell you about these parma. Get out of it, you bloody weasel. Now there's bloody wasps. Piss off. The only thing with Finland, what makes me laugh here, people spend like 800,000 on a summer house in Helsinki. And all you get is mosquitoes. Just plagued by mosquitoes and these horrible flies. You might as well go and spend it in bloody Spain, not get them, by the sea and enjoy your life and get maybe 10 good days a year of weather in this country. But yeah, summer house industry, summer cottage industry still booming here. I don't know why, absolutely mental. You're better off just having a nice house in country and be done with it. And don't go by the water, even though it's very attractive to have a summer house by the lake or by the sea, like in Hanko. Mind you, in Hanko it's not so bad for mosquitoes, but my God, by the lake, still water, forget it. You get bitten to death. Anyway, I'll try that, mate. Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, we stopped doing the podcasts. Electronics, I'll have a look at that. Thanks, Lewis, mate. Yeah, we stopped doing it because he just doesn't have the time, unfortunately. I've been trying to find someone. I want to do a podcast with a really nice lass. She does Mazdas up and BMWs. What's her name on YouTube? She's a really, really good mechanic, actually. Laura Bianca, her name is. I want to do a podcast with her, really. But to get older people, get in touch with them. If he had 1 million followers, she'd be like, oh yeah, I'd love to do a podcast with you. But when you've got like 7,000 subs just about, it's not enough to scratch your ass with. No one takes you seriously, do they? They're still badgering me about all that testosterone shit, you know, like making that testosterone short for pay me 200 quid, make a 15-second video. I just, I've had enough. I've got like Chinese company asking me to market this diagnostic tool called Ansell. 400 quid, seems like, does all brand, does coding, does programming. What else? Oh man, all sorts of crap. Bloody high voltage car charges and everything. I've had enough. Yeah, I saw that permethrin, mate. I'll try that. Anyway, I'm going to carry on. I'll do a podcast one day. I just need to find someone who has a good internet connection, and we can go on Riverside FM and do one. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, thanks for all watching. It's quite a good live feed today. That one's it. I'll see you all later.